Hi, this is Ricky with Freedom Plumbers and Pumpers, Septic and Drain, coming to you from Fairfax, Virginia for what is a septic system abandonment and installation of an EOne grinder station and connection to the public sewer line way out there. So let me show you the layout of the land. This house used to have a septic tank right there, obviously no longer. That tank used to go to a distribution box, which was overflowing for about a week or two, and then a drain field. Unfortunately, after multiple years of use, this drain field completely failed. All lines were coming back completely saturated. Not to mention, this distribution box also had incoming pipe and outgoing header lines made out of Orangeburg. Yeah. So that had to be abandoned, decontaminate the ground, and this stays as a beautiful yard. And now we utilize that septic tank and give it a new meaning. So we went ahead and did a final pump out, clean out and decontamination of this tank, went ahead and reused it as a chamber for the brand new EOne pump station. With that being said, some electrical work and some plumbing modifications were required. With the electrical work, we subcontracted a friend of mine, Jamie, with J3 Electric, who went ahead and ran an additional breaker inside the breaker box inside, ran it through the wall and to the licensed only EOne panel. When I mean licensed only, they're the only ones allowed to touch this thing. Hard to see with that light, EOne, all right? Comes with its own little nifty lock. EOne's the only one that can touch it. All right. With that being said, we run one exclusive wire from here through a conduit. When I mean one exclusive wire, I mean no splicing. As per EOne regulations, learned that one the expensive way. Run that wire all the way through this ditch. We ran it through a splicer box with no splicing because we tried that and it failed. Yeah, EOne said no. So wire goes in, wire goes out as one. Here's the rest of it and goes into the EOne pump chamber. With that being said, this chamber right now is waiting for the missile to be installed. That's what the EOne rep calls it so lovingly, the missile. It really does look like a missile or a spaceship. And he's gonna drop it in here. Hope you didn't have breakfast. Booyah! So that's the EOne pump chamber. That's the power cord waiting to be used, and we'll be dropping it there. That being said, we connected the sanitary sewer line, which used to come to this septic tank, and transitioned it to a PVC pipe, which goes into the chamber. The missile takes care of its mission. And then we have a discharge line. Now here's where the fun happens. The discharge line, we gave it a new route. Instead of going to the drain field, we made a sharp right. And we went around the driveway. Wham! By a directional bore as I take this walk. If you never heard what a directional bore is, that is a directional drill, which we shoot from one hole to another in order to stop from excavating this entire area. 3 feet deep, which is required by code to the freeze line. So this is where our line came through and made a right. And from that right, it went all the way down there, where it's gonna make a sharp left and then eventually tie into a manhole. Now this is a long walk, so let's talk about this. When you abandon the septic system or you suspect that you have septic system issues, you're gonna notice it by backups or minor floods in your basement or even odors. You may have some issues. With that being said, we go out there, we take a look-see. We may end up pumping your septic tank, and then we do a quick septic inspection from your septic tank. Your septic tank does tell us quite a lot about the conditions of your system. It points us in any direction, either to look for problems at the house or look for problems in the field. But typically, septic tank is the most easiest access to make that happen. For questions about that, give me a call, Ricky Salinas, 703-895-4109 at Freedom Plumbers and Pumpers, Septic and Drain. Back to the job. So this is where we made a right, or a left. So the directional board came in, makes a left, heads over this way, into this hole, where we find our nifty concrete manhole. We transition from pressure to gravity PVC, and bam, tie into the manhole. This manhole is 13 feet deep. That's a wowzer. So we installed a T in there, dropped it all the way down to the bottom, and just dropped it on top of the stream. The stream of use your imagination, all right? And that stream went back in that direction. So we dropped that pipe into the manhole in such a way that the effluent would just drop in and take on its course. So that's how we went from a septic system in the back, in that backyard with its own drain field, distribution box, septic tank and all, to abandoning it, installing your EOne system, and then running it all the way around the property, that property, making sure to stay off of this property's lines, so we only stayed within the property we were hired for, and then making a turn and coming straight to that manhole. And saving the homeowner from having to dig 13 feet deep to tie into the county main right in the middle of a two-way high volume street. Now all these vehicles that you see right here are for a different purpose, but yeah, so that's what we got. So anyways, I'll be posting pictures later of this job once it's completed. It's a phenomenal combination of skills between septic, plumbing, underground, and a lot of excavation, as well as trenchless. All of those skills mashed into one job in order to deliver a phenomenal product with high operation, great value, and durability. Durability. That is what the missile is with EOne. So anyways, that's what I have for you today. I hope this was informative. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, my name is Ricky Salinas. I come to you from Fairfax, actually Fairfax County. Freedom Plumbers and Pumpers, Septic and Drain. Give us a call for any of your questions or any of your needs with septic, grease, plumbing, drain, trenchless technologies, underground, anything sewer and water. Because we can handle it via conventional or trenchless or no-dig technologies. We are your guys. My phone number is 703-895-4109 with an email address of scheduling@freedomplumbers.com and a website where you can also schedule, which is www.freedomplumbers.com. Thank you very much. We'll catch you on the next one.